Hi, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to do episode 73. I know, 73 of the airflow and pressure differential comparison of 120 millimeter fans. Yeah, I found some more. So, the fans that I have for you today are the Montech E28 PWM, which is a fan that I just got in this week, the Fexadon Tech M2-12AB, and this one's just a PWM fan. This one's PWM and ARGB, and this one came in. It's been a couple of weeks now. It's just I've been overwhelmed with things and haven't gotten to that one, so I just did the reviews today. It's all. I've also got the previously reviewed FreezeMod, which is the FreezeMod RS-15 Dual Halo Eclipse Blue LED. And it's a 3-pin and MOXD. And not high quality. That shouldn't be coming off like that. But what can you do? Let's see, what else? The Ocuhome QH12025 SE, or crystal green lamp LED, and literally the Chinese on there, the top one says green, the bottom one says lamp. And it's crystal because of this fake crystal on the sides. And the last one that we're looking at is the GDSTime GDP1238 duct fan. And it did come with those crappy plastic grills that I once did a comparison on in this series. And I've gotten rid of I'm not going to do any more comparisons to see how big the difference is, because those grills just suck. They are not well made. The design just deliberately blunts the airflow and the pressure caused by these devices. So, as always, and I forgot, this is my anemometer or airflow meter, and it was calibrated against the Noctua A12x25. Unfortunately, the area setting only has 4 decimal places, and I need 5. So there is a distortion that creeps in when the airflow numbers get large enough. And yeah, and I'm unemployed, and I don't have money coming in except for some donations from some friends and stuff, family. So I can't afford to replace it. So until you guys start wanting to help me out, because I've invested a lot into this, and if you find this valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you join Rudik on Patreon. He's my only patron, but to help me out financially, especially during this time when it's, at my age, it's hard to find work. And with the way AI is getting so powerful now, I don't think I'll have a job for very long, because the work that I typically do, either I can no longer do it anymore because of my injuries, or I'm going to get replaced by AI. Okay, now, so we're going to look at the RPM results for these fans, and I want you to take that information and look at pictures of the fans, evaluate the frame and blade designs, the diameter of the hub, the distance between the blades side to side, what kind of bearings each fan has, and whatever else you want to look at. And then I want you to guess which of these fans will have the worst airflow and which will have the best, which will have the worst pressure differential and which will have the best. Put your guesses down below in the comments. Save it. Don't change it. This is not a competition. It's just a chance for you to learn how to evaluate fans given certain information. And then we'll take a look at the results. Are you ready? Okay. There we go. So So the FreezeMod, rated at 1,000, came in at 1,190, which is pretty darn good. The Ocuhome, rated at 1,200, came in at 1,233. The Fexadon Tech, rated at 1,800, came in at the maximum. I have 3 of them. Came in at 1,760. The Montech, rated at 2,000, came in at 2,110. And the Shenzhen GDSTime, rated at 3,000, came in at 3,177.9. All right, so go ahead and put your guesses down below, and then we will look at the airflow results. Okay, so the FreezeMod had the worst airflow at only 114.6, making it an average fan. The Ocuhome was not significantly better at 118.8, also average. However, the Fexadon was not average; it was above average at 168. The Montech, giving allowance for the distortion, is excellent at 236.4, and the GDSTime is, I think it's awesome at 306 cmhs. So let's take a look at the pressure differential. And we see that the Ocuhome this time is the one with the weakest result at only 51 degrees of movement. The FreezeMod at 57, which is a significant but not amazing result. The Fexadon Tech 68, that's significant. The Montech 78, that's also significant. And the GDSTime at 83, which is a little bit significant, but when you get close to 90, there are fewer and fewer fans that actually get into the 80s, let alone almost to 90 or beyond, and let alone the ones that get beyond 90 are like super rare. So now we're going to look and see how these 5 compare to the ones that are on the list. Okay, so we can see that in the first quartile for RPMs, and keep in mind RPMs sometimes can have a big influence on the fan's performance and sometimes not so much. It depends on how the fan was designed, depends on the quality of the parts, especially the bearings. The bearings can be really detrimental as far as results are concerned, and also longevity or durability. Now, so we have the FreezeMod and the Ocuhome are both in the first quartile. Not surprising there. And then in the second quartile, nothing. Third quartile, we see the Amarunja. Oops, hold on a second. That's I think from a different. As I was saying, the Fexadon is in the third quartile. Oops. And then in the fourth quartile, the Montech and the GDSTime. All right, let's look at pressure differential. Okay, let's get that one up for you. And let's see what we got in the first quartile, the Ocuhome and the FreezeMod. And in the second quartile, the Fexadon Tech. Third quartile, the Montech. And the fourth quartile, wait, nope, the Montech is in the fourth quartile too. And then the fourth quartile, sorry, Montech and GDSTime are in the fourth quartile. My mouth is not working right. Sorry, guys. And finally, airflow. And we can see the FreezeMod is not doing that great in the first quartile with the Ocuhome. And in the second quartile, the Fexadon Tech again. In the third quartile, we've got nothing. In the fourth quartile, we've got the Montech and the GDSTime. And the GDSTime is what? Is that top 20? Yeah, that's, no, 21, I think. All right, now let's scoot this over. Get this over so you can see all 3 columns. Well, all 3 groups of columns anyways. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly scroll through here. So whatever information you're looking for as far as these specs are concerned, or test results, I should say, you'll be able to find them hopefully, and maybe you're looking for a particular fan, or maybe you're looking for the best airflow fan. Keep in mind that airflow fans are preferably used as exhaust unless they also have high static pressure, which is the columns to the immediate left of the pressure differential column. If you need to look at something longer, just pause it anytime. Obviously, I'm not going to stop you. And let's see. I should play some music. I need an AI I can put on my computer that can do all this work for me. And there you go. That's episode 73. Now, I do have two more 120 millimeter fans. I can either hold them until I've got five, or I can just do another episode, episode 74. So if you don't mind, please put down in the comments below whether you'd prefer for me to wait until I have five, or if you'd just like me to go ahead and put those two into a comparison, say tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Please put a comment down below about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. If you would like to help me and get something out of it by helping me on a one-time basis, you can go to my eBay channel, the PC Expert Amateur, where you can purchase the items that I have on sale there. There are lots of keyboards and mouses and some other items as well. I've got cable organizers with power supplies and a bunch of other stuff, a nice variety of things that I have reviewed in the past and I no longer need, and I need to make space. Plus, I also need the money. So if you want to do that, the information's on the screen.
I need to ask for your help. Things have been challenging. Whose life hasn't been challenging lately? So if you can please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that would be really, really super. Also, if you'd like to help me financially and you can't afford to, you can do a super thanks on my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, or you can become a member there. Or if you prefer, you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there instead. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bleeping Computer for their support of my channel. If you need resources for computers, for getting rid of malware and learning about cybersecurity and stuff, Bleeping Computer, BLEEPING computer.com is a great resource. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.